Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we have a fascinating topic to discuss, something that always captures the interest of those who follow the world of science and astronomy. Recently, information has been circulating that the United States and China may have detected a possible signal from an alien civilization. That's right, a signal coming from beyond our planet. But does this news have real foundations, or is it just another case of misinterpretation? Are we really on the brink of making contact with beings from another world, or is it all just the result of terrestrial interference? Today, we will explore all sides of this issue, analyze the data, what scientists have to say, and of course, reflect on the implications of discoveries like this. The story began with the release of a supposed signal captured by projects that search for extraterrestrial life, like SETI, which is already well known, and Breakthrough Listen, one of the most ambitious initiatives in this field. The signal was said to have come from a nearby star system, located just over 4 light-years from Earth, in the Alpha Centauri region. The great excitement generated around this possible discovery caused the news to spread like wildfire, sparking many discussions, especially among enthusiasts of the search for life beyond Earth. Some believed that an official announcement was about to be made. Others began to speculate about the consequences of such contact. What would these beings be like? Would we be ready to deal with an extraterrestrial civilization? However, like any impactful news, questions quickly arose, and the Breakthrough Listen project had to address the situation. Due to the enormous fallout, Breakthrough Listen issued an official statement clarifying the situation. They confirmed that there was no new evidence of an alien signal. What was captured, according to them, was likely the result of radio interference caused by human activities right here on Earth. Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean by human interference? Shouldn't it be easier to separate an extraterrestrial signal from terrestrial noise? The answer lies in the fact that the space around us is filled with radio waves generated by satellites, airplanes, communication systems, and even cell phones. The challenge is that when scientists conduct these searches, they have to deal with this background noise all the time. Differentiating a true signal from a false alarm can be more difficult than it seems. This type of situation is not new. The search for extraterrestrial life has generated various false alarm stories in the past. One of the most famous is the "wow" signal, captured in 1977. At the time, it was such a strange and unique signal that it caused great excitement among scientists. To this day, no one knows for sure what caused it, but there has been no repetition, which makes it difficult to consider it evidence of intelligent life. Additionally, projects like SETI face huge challenges. Space is vast, and the radio frequencies we monitor are numerous. Every little noise captured needs to be investigated, analyzed, and compared with possible natural or artificial sources. Imagine the work. This requires time, patience, and, above all, a lot of scientific rigor to avoid hasty conclusions. Now, let's go back in time to understand what actually happened in this new supposed discovery. In 2020, an intern working on the Breakthrough Listen project found a very peculiar signal while observing the nearby star system near Alpha Centauri. This signal drew attention because it was narrowband and lasted several hours. But what does this mean? Broadband signals, like those emitted by stars and other celestial bodies, are common and usually considered background noise. A narrowband signal, like the one that was captured, is rare and is typically interpreted as something artificial. In other words, something that could potentially come from a technologically advanced civilization. This discovery generated a big stir. After all, were we observing a signal from an alien civilization? Scientists began to investigate, but after thorough analysis, they realized that the signal was actually the result of radio interference caused by terrestrial sources. This means that transmissions from satellites or other human technologies interfered with the captured signals, creating this pattern that initially seemed alien. Now, an important question: should we be disappointed with another false alarm? The truth is that the search for extraterrestrial life is a long journey filled with challenges. Every step taken, every signal captured, even if it doesn't lead to the discovery of aliens, teaches us something new about the universe and the technologies we use. Skepticism in this field is crucial. Science works based on concrete evidence, and as we have seen, many signals may seem promising at first but ultimately have simpler explanations. However, the search doesn't stop here. There is great anticipation regarding the technologies being developed, such as the James Webb Telescope, which is already providing us with unprecedented views of the universe. And what it may reveal about exoplanets and potential signatures of life is still to come. Now, let's reflect a little on a hypothetical scenario. What if, at some point, we really found a legitimate signal from an alien civilization? How would this change our perception of the universe and even of ourselves? Think about the philosophical, spiritual, and even social implications of this discovery. Are we prepared to deal with this reality? Would our beliefs and our systems of social organization be affected? How would we react to this new era of discoveries? This is a fascinating debate worth discussing, and I would love to hear your opinions on it. To conclude, although this new claim was once again the result of interference, the search for extraterrestrial life continues to thrive. We are in a very promising phase of science, with new tools, new technologies, and an increasingly profound understanding of the mysteries of the cosmos. With each new discovery, we get closer to answering one of humanity's greatest questions: are we alone in the universe? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming content. Together, let's continue exploring the mysteries of the universe. A hug, and see you in the next video.